All right. Hey everybody, it's Michael Ortman. Uh, so over the next few weeks, what I'm gonna do is kind of explain how American farming is starting to fall apart, or not starting, is falling apart, and and it's expediting. So I'm located up here in northern New York. Our farm's located at Brazier, and I'm one of the few young farmers that's trying to create a business in agriculture. So we are a second generation farm now. I took it over from my father. Uh, he started he started this farm when he was 48 years old as a second career. We had no barns, no house, nothing. So he just started to build. Always wanted to be in farming. Always wanted to milk cows. And so he decided to quit his job or quit running the newspaper business in New Jersey that he used to do. And he had this piece of land in northern New York, and with no agricultural background, did not grow up in any of it. His grandfather had some farming magazines when he was a kid, but that's about it. So he started this farm at 48 and continued, and I decided to take it over. He started with milking cows. He started with 9 cows, and then when I took the farm over, we had a few obstacles, but I continued to milk cows, and the agricultural community or agriculture in general is way less farms in general because there's small farms is not financially feasible to keep going, but also many of these older farms, when they go to retire, they don't have another generation looking to take them over because economically it just isn't feasible to have a decent life, and even just to in these days break even, uh, because it doesn't matter what industry you're in, other than beef prices right now. But if you're in corn, soybeans for grain, if you're in dairy, your cost of production is higher than the cost that you're getting paid for. So agriculture, basically, you have to make sure you hit every single day as a good day with no breakdowns, no problems, nothing goes wrong ever. But that never happens in farming. There's always something going wrong, there's always a problem that happens, it always costs way more. But in order for myself to continue, so we diversified, and the end goal for us is to continue to milk cows, to continue to do our crops and stuff. But we've been building for these last few years the ability for you guys to be connected directly back to farms. And when presented the opportunity, 100% of people always was on to support local business, buy local products. The problem is just how do you do it? Most of us, even myself included, we're not going to just randomly go to some random farm or random place that's way outside of our normal daily path and choose to possibly see what farm if they happen to sell a finished product. It's it's like 0.01% of us will actually do that. So the problem is there's a few of us farms left that are trying to continue and try to sell finished products, and then there's a customer basis that wants to buy it, but the problem is how do you go from point A to point B? And after these years, we've myself have knocked on a lot of doors uh, and continue to figure out like how to actually do this business and still run an active farm. Uh, so we built an entire delivery service ourselves, but then we also built the ability for you guys to order products directly from multiple farms or multiple local businesses, and we can deliver it to you right to your door. Store.ortmanfarms.com. Go check it out. It's the easiest platform we have built. We designed this membership platform to be able to buy just like Walmart or Amazon because we have everybody lives a very busy life. Every single person, doesn't matter if you live alone or if you got six kids, we all are busy in our own way. So whatever we choose to do in order to support local, buy local, has to match our normal buying tendencies and just how we as humans all function. Because the way I do something is pretty similar to how everybody else does it. So why try to change how we already used to buying from Walmart or Price Chopper or whatever other store? The only difference is we just need to be able to. Uh, I'm just trying to bridge that gap from directly from farms to to you guys, to customers directly, and we are doing it now. It took us, like I said, it took us a long time. We do run a membership program, so we can cover our cost of delivery and help build this. But our goal, my mission for St. Lawrence County and Franklin County, because my farm is we're positioned basically right down the middle between Franklin and St. Lawrence County, is to be able to provide you guys, ground beef, pork products, maple syrup, honey, uh, any food product that is produced from local farms to get it to you guys. And the end goal for why I'm doing all this is because we are transitioning Ortman Farms into a micro creamery. And what that means is where we can milk the cows, we are then permitted as like a milk plant where we would be pasteurizing our milk and then be able to bottle it or make yogurt or cheese and so on and so forth. So the goal for all this is to bring back the old milkman because dairy farming, for what I set out to do, was to raise a family on a farm and so on and so forth. It isn't feasible to stay small as a conventional way of dairy farming, which means we milk the cows and you get the milk gets picked up on a tractor trailer and it goes to co-ops and then it goes to wherever it needs to go. Whatever, if it's going to go for skim, if it's going to go for cheese, whatever it's going to go for. And the problem is in order for every farm to survive in dairy, uh, you have to produce as many pounds of milk possible to try to lower your cost of production across whatever cows you have. And over these well, it's been a problem for a while, but these last 10 years, there's a tremendous amount of milk on the market because we don't just compete locally, we compete at the global scale. So what happens in Europe and also in the United States or all around the world is impacted. So 2025 or 2026 going to 2027 is going to be uh, the dairy production is milk prices is $15 to $16 a 100 pounds, and most farms, doesn't matter the size, if you're milking 100 cows or 10,000 cows, it's $18 to $21 a hundred. So basically, dairy farms are operating at loss until the milk prices come back up. And I said the hell with that because that is a stupid way to live. And that's why we have knocked on I have to go back and look at the numbers, but we're over 5,000 doors between Potsdam, Messina, Norwood, Norfolk, so on and so forth. And uh, thanks, Asa. Hope everything's going great in the service for you. But uh, so I just said this the screw the how 99% of us farmers traditionally get paid and just go right to you guys. So we are. Uh, been knocking doors, building this system. So once we get the number of customers I need to be able to handle the milk that our farm could produce, we will then be uh, walking away from a co-op and then directly doing our own pasteurization and selling the milk to you guys. Because then once we can do that, the viability of our farm for could become a generational farm and there's a future. A lot of farmers are struggling, but there's no future in farming. That's just a standard. If you're in Brazier, if you're in California, just farming is it's tough. But unfortunately, farming is the everybody needs farms in order to eat. It's the oldest it's the oldest business around, and the farmers just we're getting hit hard. And so what we're trying to do is be proactive. Thankfully, when I was in the service, one of my good friends, Sean, he built a marketing business. And then while he started building that, we started building this platform. So I've been very fortunate that we have been able to be utilizing tech at the forefront and be able to do things that most farms aren't thinking about because like farmers markets don't really work. It's they're all the farms. There's these nice little ways to sell things periodically through the season, but how can you guys purchase year round? And that's what we wanted to figure out. So we did. So like anybody watching this, go to store.ortonfarms.com. There is a 7-day free trial that you can take a look at it. If you do order anything, it is a first delivery is free, and then after that there's a membership program. But we just launched this new way of ordering actually on New Year's Day this year, and it's been very successful so far. We do also have a website as well, ortonfarms.com, still, where it's got a ton of information. If you try to buy anything off of it, you can. There's a store in there. It is kind of cumbersome just because there is a bit of information. And then we're going to use social media because I don't care to sell a product one time. I care to develop relationships with the people, with you guys that want to support farms, are willing to say, okay, hey, if I'm at a grocery store and I could source ground beef or bacon or maple syrup or something locally. So instead of buying that at the grocery store, even though it's convenient, you would just go out of your way a few extra minutes and think, hey, can I buy it locally? And then if you can, hopefully we can partner up and we can help create a system because we have no intention, like I said, selling a product one time because nothing in farming is quick. Everything takes a super long time, way longer than you expect. There's always problems. So the intentions is to bring back the old milk routes, and I can't start that until we have the customer basis. And the reason for that is because uh, you know, meat can be put in a freezer and it's got a longer shelf life. It wasn't be sold or honey or maple syrup. That stuff is all fine, but milk, once a cow starts producing milk, it's got to have a home because it has a short expiration life. So that's why we have switched from no longer just doing like sales as people come and go, but we went to the membership program where we're doing weekly deliveries. So every Monday we deliver to the Potsdam area. So like uh, going down Plumbrook to Norfolk, Raymondville, Norwood, Potsdam, Fraser. Messina is the Messina area, and that's done on Tuesdays. Uh, Canton, we do that on Wednesdays. So we go from, uh, if you're familiar, so we go from West Hatfield to 56 down 310, and then Canton, and then the farthest we go out right now is to Herman. Uh, Thursdays, we head towards Ogdensburg. So we just go right down 37 straight to Ogdensburg and we do our deliveries there. So we're hitting Lisbon and then the west side of Ogdensburg. So Madrid, Waddington, Lisbon, and end in Ogdensburg. And then on Fridays we head to Malone. So Malone is our typical path is going to Akwesasne, Fort Covington, then down 37, going towards Moira, Rushton, Bangor, Malone, that direction. And we do that weekly. So if you are a member with us and you would pay the membership fees, you would have the chance to get 4 deliveries a month for free. And then right now we are also doing a foundership membership where until we hit the number I need for the milk routes, we are offering 2 free products every single month, even if you don't order or need a large order. So like a pound of ground beef or a pack of bacon or 2 pounds of ground beef is included in your membership fee regardless. And we deliver that. And then obviously we built the ease free ordering system as well. But but this is our mission, like I said, is to directly connect you guys back to farming. We do have an Ortman Farms app as well. It was our old membership ordering platform, but it was kind of too cumbersome. But it was more designed for education. So if you go to the Apple Store, the Google Play Store, you can download the app. You do have to register your email with us, and then you can what we're building is the ability for you guys to see exactly what it takes to run our farm. We're working on linking up with other partners so you can kind of hear their stories. And so then when you do choose to consume the food that we sell, you can become more vested and know that you supported not just our farm, but the infrastructure around this farm, Tri-Town Packing for like processing, fine and maple syrups for their different flavor maple syrups, honey, whoever we work with, you'll know more about them as well. So that's on the Orchid Farms app, and then we have the obviously our social medias. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update. If you guys rewatched the live, it'd be fantastic. But go to store.ortmanfarms.com and sign up for that free trial and see what we've done. We have had great traction or great success so far, and it's the middle of January. I've got 3 guys with me. We've been door knocking through December, January, and we're going to go all the way up until uh, March or April, and we're very thankful for everybody that's standing in the cold and talking to us, and um, just about everybody is super excited for what we're doing, listening to us, and there's been a lot of traction. So if you do come across one of my guys door knocking, we do have one gentleman working in Potsdam until we knock every door, one gentleman uh, working in the Norwood Norfolk area, and then Messina, and then next month we're going to start in Canton too. Uh, but yeah, Asa, you can definitely buy from me. I can't ship frozen meats, but I can do jerky and stuff if you're interested. Um, so yeah, so please spread the word, uh, and we'll see what we can do. All right, have a good night, everybody.